Well, hey, Fabulous, do you want to find out 12 popular work from home social media jobs that you can make some extra income so you can have more money to save and invest and build your financial house right and tight? Well, make sure you go ahead and stay tuned. Well, hello, Fabulous. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back to Paradise. On my channel, I share things as relates to marriage and money, motherhood and money, and everything else in between. As a licensed financial rep, I do everything from the womb to the tomb, and oftentimes I get questions. All right, Teacher Melanie, I need to make some extra money. What are some ways? What are some ideas? Well, of course, I'm always expanding in my financial service business. Whether no matter where you are, you can have this opportunity to work from home, be licensed in an industry where there's not a whole lot of us women in there, and just have the ability to work from anywhere as well. But today I want to share some social media because maybe that's not a good fit for you. Well, of course you don't know unless you try. But I want to show you some other opportunities, and I want to share about social media, which is one of the ways that I also made money being a social media manager. And how this happened was I had a client and I was helping them with their business, their finances, and their business on a whole, because I do home-based business coaching. And so I was helping them with their social media, with their whole business structure and all that wonderful. This is one of the streams of income. And so she's just like, golly, you know a lot about this stuff. Can you help me? And I deal with a lot of so I said yes. I said yes, and I helped her with her social media, just navigating different things and putting some things in place for her social media group. She told somebody else. Okay, this is how it works. I wasn't doing it, sorry, but she told somebody else, and I was like, okay. So they reached out to me and they were like, oh, I need help with my social media. Dabney referred me to you. Can you help me? So I'm like, well, yes. And so there was my social media business making, and then I have a little staff that helps me out with that portion of one of my streams of income. And so I'm going to share with you different forms of social media jobs that you can do right comfortably in your pajamas, right? You don't have to wait until any particular set time. You can create your time and ways that you can get clients. So if that's something you're interested in and you want more information on how you can have a home-based business as a social media person, and I'm going to show you 12 different ones. I'm also going to put my link below for my blog that you can find out there are 24, right? So if you go to my blog, you can see that I have 24 ways, right? But I'm only going to share with you 12 on this one, okay? So are you ready? Great. So before I go any further, make sure you stay all the way to the end. I think I said that. Share, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, as I really do appreciate it, as well as I am growing, and I just really thank you so much for being here with me on this adventure. Okay, so let's get into and then I'm going to give a little briefing of what each of those things do, right? And if you go on my blog and also below, you'll see some books that can also help you in that particular field, right? To help you navigate as a social media opportunity. Okay, so the first one is the social media manager. And as a manager, you oversee all social media accounts for a brand. You plan their contents and task and performance, as well as a social media manager. Okay, which is what my thing do over a series of different social media, right? Oh, and I also have a link below on how you have the opportunity to be able to post on one and it can go on all the others, right? And it's not a whole lot either. Okay, that's a little tidbit below. Number 2 is social media content creator, right? You design, engage content, images, videos, text and platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, as opposed to what the social media, you kind of oversee the accounts. You're not necessarily creating. This one, you're actually also creating the content as well. And some of them kind of overlap, but all depends on what a person needs. A social media strategist. You develop strategies to grow followers, boost engagement, and drive conversions to that particular client's account. Maybe sometimes they have postings, their postings are great, but they need a little bit more interaction, some more engagement. You can supply that type of service to them. Number 4 is a community manager, where you engage with followers, responds to comments and DMs, and manages online communities, right? That's a community manager. Number 5 is a social media ad manager, where you're just doing ads for them. You're running ads and optimized paid ad campaigns on platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Google, TikTok, Pinterest as well. That's something that you can do if really can just hone in on those different ad platforms. Let me tell you, because the ads one is a bit tedious, but it is so needed. It really does. It helps us and help them to go a little faster. Number 6 is an influencer marketing coordinator. Yes, it is a thing. So you work with influencers to promote their brands and their products. Okay, that's what you're doing. Influencers. So they got a game, they got people, they just need more help. Facebook group moderator. You manage conversation, maintain group rules, and encourage engagement. Yes, it is a thing. Okay, so you can be a moderator for these different types of Facebook groups, right? Number 8 is Instagram engagement specialist. Focus on liking, commenting, following, and engaging to boost organic reach. They don't want any paid ads. They want to be as authentic as possible. They need a little support, right? That's where you can come in as an Instagram engagement specialist. Which leads me to 9, Pinterest manager, where you create pins, manage boards, and uses Tailwind and other schedulers to grow traffic. And Pinterest, guys, is a great thing. It's not utilized enough, but it can really bring traffic for a brand. So if you know ins and out of Pinterest, ding, 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 ding. Let's get to it. The next one is number 10, YouTube channel manager. That's actually one of the things, along with the other ones, that I have. And this is where, with a YouTube channel manager, they assign you to do everything, post for them, engage for them, sometimes even do their videos, or they record their videos and you just optimize it for them. Okay, it is a thing, and I'm telling you from experience as well with YouTube channel. So what do you do? As I said, you handle video uploads, SEO, thumbnails, and comment on engagement, right? Especially if they're a good sized channel, they're getting a lot, maybe it's a lot for them, they have so many other things to do. This is where you come and can offer this service. And number 11, TikTok specialist, where you create analysis short form videos to build a brand or trend presence. Now this is the thing too, a lot of times you can offer this service where you can repurpose different content for your client, really giving them that you're having this, I wouldn't say it's an upsell, but you're really letting out all the services that you have to offer. Saying, hey, listen, I specialize in TikTok, but I can do other brands for you and repurpose. Oh my gosh, really? Yes. You can do that. All right, and last, all right, for the 12 is LinkedIn manager, where you're optimizing their profile, you're building engagement strategies for professionals, or you're doing B2B, right? You're doing it through B2B, which is business to business as well. These are 12. Now, if you want the 24, you need to make sure you look at my link below and to find my blog post where I talk about that, and you can see all 24 of them and see if this is something a good fit. So if you're interested in becoming a social media manager, even if you're like, I have no idea, no experience, but I would love to, make sure you go ahead and you comment social media manager below so I can connect with you and just share with you, and also just show you how is this possible. Listen, you can charge, okay, let me tell you, you can charge them like $800 or even more just to help set it up, get things in order for them, and then do a monthly subscription, right? And all of the depends, maybe 3, 2, right? And all the stuff you're starting out each and every month, and you're doing all this stuff for them, or you have somebody that's helping you to do that. That's a whole nother different game plan as well. But listen, I'm not gatekeeping. I don't need to. There's enough opportunity out here for everybody, and what is for me is for me, and what is for you is for you, and who is for you is for you as well. So as I said, comment below social media manager, so I can go ahead and connect with you, as well as you can find out on when I have different webinars, right? Because I know you're like, I need to make some more money. This sounds really interesting. I think I have the ability to do it. I have some insight on social media, or I want to learn social media, and because I need to be able to have more money to save and invest, another stream of income. Yes, you can, and you don't always have to be in the business or doing countless hours. And well, you can set things in place. You can schedule things for your client, spend a few hours, and then voila, it's done already, right? You're just doing the engagement and what have you, but you set up everything, scheduled that. Let me tell you, that's some of the tea. So if you're interested in that, as I said, comment social media manager, and I can't wait to connect with you as well. And like I always say, remember to pray, plan, and believe, because God is still in the business of doing miracles. Make it a great day. Bye, Fabulous. Check out the links below.